Hi, hi, hi. Oh, there you go. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, thank you very much. I will share this, share content. Can the people in Google Meet see the screen? Yeah? Okay, there you go. Thank you very much. Okay, we can start. Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome, welcome. So nice to see people after 2 years. You exist. Yeah, yeah, okay. They're real. See, they're real. Yeah, yeah, we can probably see later. So welcome everyone here. We are kind of gonna be experimenting a little bit with this class because it's gonna be offline and online at the same time. That is why we are doing this all setup. Plus, we are gonna be recording that screen and recording that camera, so you can see all the videos later offline in your own time. So let's start. I have like the internet here, and this is with you. So I'm gonna do my best to see what's going on here. So welcome. This is Introduction to Computer Security, Best Practices System 2021. This is the fourth class we're doing. No, third one. I'm not sure if anyone here took this class before. Yeah. No? Anyone? Okay. I think, okay. Technology. So, sorry? Yeah, already being hacked, right? Like, well done. I don't know who was, but well done. So, today we are going to have the first class, that is Introduction to the class, and some basic concepts about networking. And we are going to give you everything that you need to know about this class, okay? This is us. I don't know who is this one. My computer? How do you know? It's not the system here? Okay, can you go a little bit down? So, university page there, that is the information about the class. The laboratories are going to be here Thursday from 6 to 7:30. You already have the class with Tobash Pevny, right? Perfect. And then there you have the Moodle of the class. If you go a little bit up, you have the link of this document. Can you go up? Oh, it was. That's my issue then. Sorry about that. So let me get the real web page. I don't know what's going on with this projector. Wait for me. That was the wrong document. Class 1. Oh yeah, this is what we want. Sorry about that. This we don't want. This one we do want.
I think in Teams we are sharing the wrong screen.
Okay, we can redo that. Oh, perfect. And yes, there. So please go to that page in that document. Let me see what I'm sharing in Teams. Sorry, internet. What about that internet? Now? Can you see the correct web page? Tell me if not. Oh, thank you, Andro. So that's the document link. If you go there, you will see the documents. We are going to be using online documents for every class. We will tell you about them now more. So my name is Sebastián Garcia. I'm going to be the teacher of this class together with the rest of our team. Do you want to introduce yourself, people? And I will give you Ondra for 1 second. So Ondra, you're going to go to the screen. There you go. Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm a little bit tired. He's not here. I'm translating because they cannot hear you. Yes. I'm Andres Lucas. I'm a PhD student of Sebastián. I really love my team. No, he didn't say that. But thank you very much. We don't have internet audio here. Maybe for next class we can try to. Sorry. So, yeah, that's us, our Twitter and our emails, and that's the main website of our laboratory. You can go and check. So, Yeah.
As you know, we have Teams, and so if it's easier for you to ask questions there, some of us will be checking. So you can feel free to join. If you're here, you can still join Teams and ask questions there.
Yes. So, and actually you can even, I suggest you to be on Teams at the same moment, right? So if you are in this class, you should have Microsoft Teams there, go join the class, chat there. That would be nice. As Veronica said, one of the main things that we learned in the pandemic that is that you like to chat much better than you like to talk and interact with social people. So yes, you can ask questions here, but also go there and chat, emojis, whatever you feel it's working. So that's when and where. And the third thing that we are going to be talking today is why you are here. So we are going to be doing a small intro of ourselves, very, very small. So yes, you're going to be talking again. And I'm not sure how Andre is going to do. And after this, we want to hear you why you're here. So get ready. You will have to speak a little bit, 1 minute, 30 seconds, saying something about you, OK? So I will start, and I will pass it on. So I work in cybersecurity for a long time. I really like it. I love to go and see stuff going on in the networks and work a little bit in attacks for companies, pen testing a lot, giving trainings, giving courses. Then I got into machine learning. And now in the Stratosphere Laboratory, we are in network security with machine learning to help our society. So that is what we like the most. And I really like the team that we have there and how we are getting into these different topics, helping others and having fun. I will say also that I like to play squash. I used to play Aikido or to do Aikido some time ago, not anymore. And I would say that I like to walk. I mean long walks. That's what I say about me. Do you want to intro?
I'm here for all the reasons that he said, but also because I like to play CTFs. And I also enjoy creating challenges for you. So the assignments will be some sort of capture the flag, CTF type of work, and we're having a lot of fun with it, and we hope you're going to have fun as well and enjoy them.
I can say that I like a lot the network traffic part, packets and network and stuff. I teach with Sebastian trainings on this. But specifically for this class, I really like the infrastructure that we prepare for you and making sure that things work and helping design the challenges and making sure that when you want to submit the flag, it actually works. So that's me. I don't like to run. I like to walk sometimes.
And now I'm going to do an experiment with the internet. So I will see, Andra, if you are ready. Let me see. Give me 1 second, Andra. And I will try to see if you can speak. Can you try to speak, Andra? You're muted? Andra? Maybe he's not there now? OK. We can continue then. Or maybe he was not listening to me. OK, if he's back, please tell me. And from time to time, Google Meet is losing my sharing screen. So if you lose it, just tell me and we can reconnect. OK, so now what we want is we want to know you a little bit better. Just your name, at least. Maybe you want to say what you're here, what you like, what you don't like. So who wants to start? Oh, there you go. Nice. Go. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sorry you hear that. we just pay them. It's super easy, right? So don't worry. Thank you very much, Milan. Right? Milan. Somebody want to continue? Okay, thank you very much, Georgie. Thank you. Everyone is going to talk, right? So, yeah, yeah. True story. Thank you very much. Long walks are kind of a thing in Czech Republic. I'm not sure why, but thank you. Vojta. That Ondra? Oh, thank you, Ondra. Deniek. Zdeniek. Thank you very much. We have like 1.5 people, right? So, yeah. Okay, thank you. And how was your name again? Otto. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. And welcome. How was your name again? Gabriel. Gabriel, thank you. Somebody else? Don't make me point at you. Yeah. Change your name. That's the continue. Okay, thank you very much, Vasek. Yeah, right? We have all night, people. I'm not sure if you plan to go home, right? Okay, thank you very much. And you say your name? Julia. Julia, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Adam. I will try. We will see. Okay, let's try here, for example. Random, anyone. Okay, thank you very much, Amir. Emir, thank you very much. Do you want to share? No? Okay, thank you, Jacob. Thank you very much, Martin. Welcome back from, oh, back. Welcome here. Okay, thank you very much, Martin. No, Martin? Jacob, sorry, Jacob. Martin and Jacob. Thank you. Okay, David. Thank you very much. Okay, and how is your name again? Ondra. Thank you very much. Mm, yeah, neither I. Thank you. Ondra, right? Yeah. Go again. No, no, it's okay. Fine. Okay, thank you. David? David. Ah, that's good. Okay, I like that. And how's your name? Peter. Thank you very much. There you go. Good enough. Thank you, Alexis. There you go. Thank you, Alexander. Want to share? Okay, thank you, Pierre. Okay, thank you. How's your name again? Folstian. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Frederick. You, thank you very much. And you said Christoph. Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much. Okay, Stanov. Stanov, thank you. Ah, that's why. Okay, Stanov, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. And Joseph, thank you. Can go back there. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. And how was your name again? Dimitri, thank you. Okay, thank you. And you say Philip, thank you. Okay, thank you, Hansa. There. Okay, thank you. Matthias. Matthias, thank you very much, Matthias. Good enough. Thank you very much. And how's your name again? Martin. And there. Okay, Benjamin. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, nice, computer graphics. Somebody else studying computer graphics? No? Oh, wow. Oh, there? Yeah? Oh, wow. Thank you, Hansa. And there? Okay, possibly. I like the possibly. Martin, thank you very much. And there? Yeah. Thank you very much. And you said your name was? Andre. Andre, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Stefan. Thank you. And there? Yes. Okay, thank you, Peter. Right, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Vladimir? Vladimir, thank you. Thank you. Misha, Abastians, we like Abastians. Yeah. Okay. And you say your name was again? Itka. Yitka. Yitka. Thank you very much. Tough for me. Okay. And your name was again? Yirka. Yirka. Oh, thank you very much, Paul. I like it. I like it. Get the credits. However, how can we do that? I like it. Mathieu, thank you very much. Oh, wow. Thank you. But what do you mean you're not studying? You're here, so you're studying. Hey, it doesn't matter. Studying is studying, right? So welcome. Marqueta, right? Thank you. Okay, thank you. And you said it was Daniel. Oh, Daniel. Okay, okay. And how is your name again? Adiel. Adil. Adil. Thank you very much. Okay, I like it. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, thank you, Lutka. Yeah, you already said, right? Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Wait, and you say your name was? Honza, Honza, thank you. Okay, thank you. How is your name again? Adam. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Sorry, thank you. Yes. Okay, thank you. And how is your name again? Alexander, thank you. Okay, Sergey, thank you. Okay, okay. And how's your name again? Anton, thank you very much. Ah, yeah, right, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. How's your name again? Vasek. Guys, yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeku? Okay, thank you, Martin. Okay, thank you, Martin. Pavel, sorry. You already talk? Yeah, you talk, and also, you want to share? Yeah. Oh, okay, thank you. And you say Pavel? Jakub. Sorry, and you already talked, right? Or not? Okay, so, yeah. Okay, thank you, Marek. And we have somebody that arrived later. Do you want to share your name and a little bit about you? Who came later? Ah, you move. I thought somebody getting in. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Oof, that was tough, right? Okay, you can relax. The only time you're going to speak in the semester, so that's fine. So I don't know what's going on with the screen. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do something. So now that we have everything here, let me move a little bit more. The class is a little bit separated for the lecture, but not so much from Tomas' work. So we are trying to get more and more and more everything together. And this is something that they should be able to get, how to say, like correlate the topics, right? So we are going to be moving in a dynamic, and Tomas is going to be moving in some dynamic. And then at the end, we're going to have one exam with everything. Then the goals that we have for these laboratories, right? And the first one is to teach students basic security by learning how to do basic penetration testing and defense techniques, especially in the network. We are going to be teaching you different attack techniques in different areas, networking, web, exploiting, and the rest. And you need to be able to know how to attack. And the second one is to gain good network security knowledge, since it's key for the research lines we do. So we mostly focus on network security for different reasons, but we are going to do a lot of them. Can anyone tell me why we are going to be learning how to attack? Is that because we want to be attackers? It's because we want to get rich in the underground? Perfect, exactly, right? Like if you do not know how attackers attack, you are not going to be able to know how to defend. This is basic insecurity. So you need to go there, get dirty, get your hands on, and start attacking. I will move a little bit down. I will get something to do this. So teaching methodology, we are going to be using Google Docs like these ones for every document, even the assignments that you are going to be doing are going to be in Google Docs. Even the exam that you're going to be writing is going to be in Google Docs, because this is the best way for us to jump into the document, correct, make suggestions very fast, and you don't need to send, and we are not moving documents all over the place. Yes. So you can make a copy of this document, you can copy paste. Some people even it's printing this document, so you can bring in and take notes, I don't care, right? So these documents are going to have the step-by-step things and commands you need to do in every part. So this is like more like a field guide of every class. We're going to be doing hands-on training in Dockers. We are going to tell you today how to do the Dockers connection, and you will have an environment only for you, for going and playing and installing whatever you need to install for order to attack and defense. We are going to be doing the Microsoft Teams video for the online chat. Are still the people here? Yes. I'm still sharing. Yes, perfect, it's going on. You are going to be able to take this class offline. I prefer you to come here because it's much better for us. But if you someday want to take the class online, you will be able to take the class online and should be good enough. We have some more students online that I would like to see. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't have a clear way of putting you in the audio. What? Oh, okay. Wait, if we have audio, I would like to ask the people online to tell us something. We have there Aleya and David and somebody that we don't know the name. So let me see. Can you try to speak? Joaquin, oh, thank you. Oh, that is Joaquin, of course. Wait, somebody's, oh, hi, somebody saying hi? Can you try to speak again?
Can you try to speak?
Again?
Can you say something, like who you are?
Yes, I'm Joaquin. I'm from Argentina. I'm actually starting to work with Sebastian, Ambero, and Maria. And they think it's good for me to take this class. So here I am.
Thank you, Joaquin. Aleya?
Hi, I'm Alea. I'm from Egypt, and I'm working on slips. And it'll be nice for me to take this class because I love CDFs and I love learning more about networks.
So I think that's Aleya from Egypt. We have David. It's some David here. Okay, perfect. There you go. Thank you very much. That was a thing. I'm mute. How I'm mute? Where? Here? I'm mute. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm sharing my screen, so just tell me, okay? So, I'm in the opposite screen. Oh, Microsoft Teams, we love you. You are awesome. There you go. So please tell me if you cannot see it now. So this is going to be our Moodle, Moodle. So everything is going to be in this, also in this web page. You can access the documents, the assignments, and every detail. This is going to be probably the main web page for you to have information about the class, okay? So let's going to talk the methodology of how we are going to be doing this. This class is going to be split in one class for attacking in some technology, and the next one is going to be about defending in that technology. So one day we're going to be how to attack something like web or ports or so exploiting, and the next one you're going to be able to defend that. So you're going to be accessing Dockers, and you're going to be doing both, and one class you will have assignments on how to attack, others on services, and the next one how to defend on this. So the idea is that you gain the knowledge of how to play both roles, right? Like in CTFs are also doing this, or blue team, red team, or whatever color you want to put, or black or white or gray. But this is the way that you will going to learn better attacks because it's people defending, and then defending because there is people attacking, okay? At the end of this, how to know to really attack and really defend, you're going to have to deliver a report. So from time to time, every 6 or 5 classes, or maybe 7 classes, you're going to have to deliver a report because also, we are going to teach you how to do correct reports on computer security. Basically, if you work for any company or even research or anything you're doing, if you do not know how to transfer this into a good report or document to share with others, you will have strong problems in a lot of jobs, right? So we are going to teach you how to do this correctly. At the end of the subject, you should be able to understand the principles of security, basic attacks are done, how to defend against them, and how to analyze these attacks in the network, okay? This is what we are expecting from you. We are going to have infrastructure, so there is a huge amount of work behind the class. This is thanks to the team, to Mari, to Vero, and to Ondra that is online. They were working a lot to prepare all the infrastructure, which means Dockers and monitorings and assignments and CTFs and reports and everything automatically. And this works in the way that we have one Docker for each team already prepared. So yes, you will have to make teams. And these teams are going to be from 2 students, not 3, not 1, not 5, right? 2 students. So if you don't have a friend student, you can start getting one here. Each group will be assigned a Docker. Each group will defend this Docker and analyze its traffic. And each group will attack the other Dockers trying to accomplish different goals, OK? So the goal of the attackers is not to be detected, and the goal as defender is not to detect all the attackers, okay? So you need to detect all those attackers. Regarding the report, we need to tell you today that since in class 7 you will need to send a report, the report is going to be about how you did these attacks and how you did the defenses, which means you need to show us, which means we need proof, evidence. And this usually means screenshots or configurations and commands, okay? So be aware right now that when you are doing the assignments in the following weeks, we need you to take screenshots, report which commands you use, and which results you get, okay? If during the report you tell us, oh yeah, I explored that thingy and it worked, you don't have the points, okay? So you are already advised. Then grades, the grades. This is good for the people that want the points. So your final grade is an average from the laboratories and the lectures, and the points for the class go from 0 to 100, okay? With 25 of these points, you get the sub-budget, you approve the class, and that's fine, 25 to have these. And then with 50 in total, you approve the sub-budget and the exam with the minimum grade of A, okay? At least 25 of these 50 should come from the exam, okay? So you have 25 from the sub-budget, 25 more at least should come from the exam. And then the rest of the points are given in a series of weekly assignments, right? Some mandatory, some optional. If you do not want to take the final exam in January, then we are giving you the option of a bonus assignment. This is going to be during the Christmas holiday. So we give you a nice bonus assignment. And if you do this in your own time, it's usually 2-3 weeks, right? Maybe 2 weeks you have for this, something like that. It doesn't take 3 weeks, but you have 2-3 weeks. And if you do this bonus assignment, then you have enough points, you can not go to the final exam, OK? And you approve, and bye-bye, and you go home. So yes, and then the points for each assignment are given when you find the flag in the capture the flag style laboratory. So the assignments are for you to go and do something. When you solve whatever is to solve, you get a flag, and the flag will give you the points for the class, okay? And that is a very nice graph of how you split the points for this. This is the format of the flag. If you play CTF, who here is playing CTF? I know Alea is playing CTF. They have 2, 3 more. So in this type of game, capture the flag type of games, you usually have to find the flag. This is the format of the flag. It's going to say BSI, and then curly brackets, and then 64 characters, and then the closing curly bracket. You need to try to find this, okay? This is an example of a flag. Perfect? When you have this flag, because you solve something, then you go to this web page and you submit the flag. So, and they should go now and have a user there, or later? Oh, later. Okay, later you have to go to that link and register a user, okay? And a team and everything. So, Microsoft Teams. Who knows why the screen sharing is broken? Okay, thank you very much. You can see if the flag is correct because you will be assigned the points automatically, okay? And if the flag is not correct, the system will tell you, get out of here. You are not required to submit the flags every week. You can do actually the first 4 assignments up to the end of October. But we highly suggest that you do it every week because they're going to start to get accumulated and longer, okay? In particular, we have something that we call the Pioneer Prize. The Pioneer Prize is a prize that we give to the team that solve the assignment of the win faster than anyone. So we have the records of the timing. The first of you that is going there and solving each assignment gets a physical prize, a real prize for you, okay? I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's you can ask around. So we have the Pioneer Prize for who is submitting first. Then we have some ethics. This is important because this is a class about security, attacking, and defending. And I'm pretty sure that when you have the tools and you know how to attack, it's kind of how do you say, like calling, tempting, thank you very much, like to go and try. So the ethics part is that you should not attack others on the internet from the Dockers we are giving you, okay? The Dockers will have internet access. You will not, you should not, must not attack anyone from the Dockers, okay? These are computers inside the university, which means that the university will get down on us hard and on you, okay? So don't do that. You can attack from the internet, the Docker we set up, from the internet to the Docker, that's fine. You can attack from one Docker inside our network to another Docker, that's fine. And yes, you cannot attack the assignment servers or the CTF servers. So if anyone attacks or takes down the servers, you're out of the class. So please don't do that, okay? Yeah, Veronica's, you should have like a shield thingy to, like sheriff. Oh, thank you very much. So, how we are going to communicate? We already say, interrupt the class, please ask questions, call etiquette, that's it. Oh, that was the intro, people. So, any questions before we go into real topics? Internet? No? Yes.
So if that was so if you don't have a computer, you will have to have something. So or whether you find a computer or you pair with a friend, because it's gonna be super hands-on practical. And the other thing that I want to say is that the idea of the Google Docs is that all the commands are there, so you are not wasting time taking notes. The idea is that everything is there. If something is missing, you can make comments and we can add it. But the idea is that you take the opportunity to be here to actually try things, right? It's not just looking, because we are going to be watching you do stuff, right? Yeah.
Perfect, thank you very much. So let's go into the most theoretical part we are going to have in the class. We are here for introduction to security, right? So maybe some of you already know this, maybe you don't, but I would like to know, wait for me, which are the pillars of security? So smart. So who can tell me, which are the theoretical pillars of security? What is CIA, like the US organization? Confidentiality? Okay, and what is confidentiality? Encryption. Something that is not encryption in confidentiality? Somebody else? Is anybody not? Authorization. Is authorization confidentiality? Who agrees and who does not? Here, Sergey? No, how is it? Otto does not agree. Somebody else? No, there. So authorization is not confidentiality. Actually, in the 4 pillars of security, authorization is not there because authorization is something that applies to all of them. It's not, it's like transversal, right? So for example, here, David was saying, hey, encryption, right? Usually we say, oh, confidentiality is that I have my data, whatever it is, and then nobody should be able to access my data, right? Because I'm encrypting or I'm doing something like that. But that's not true because it's my data. I want to access my data, right? Or I want to give my data to somebody else. So authorization there is the difference. It's like, well, you should not access the data without authorization, right? But the people I give authorization, like the NSA, they can access your data, no problem, right? So confidentiality we have here, sometimes it's not encryption, sometimes it's obfuscation, right? Or you will see with Thomas steganography, so we can talk about it. Confidentiality is there, right? So what is the second one? Integrity. And integrity is? Oh, you adapt is good. It's okay, so again we have the, okay, I don't want my data to change, but this is weird because data, it's meant to change. This is the nature of data, right? No data is never changed. So like you said, well, I don't want anyone to change my data without authorization, right? So I give authorization to somebody to change, it's fine. If I don't give authorization, I want to know that my data is not modified. The integrity of the data is maintained. Okay, so confidentiality, we have integrity and availability, and that is? Okay. Agree. So the services, whatever it is, should be available to whoever has the authorization to access that. And when in the majority of the time, I don't know, can be 99% or all the time, right? So this is true, and this is what we want in services that are available. And there is a fourth one. What is the fourth one? This is kind of not well known, and usually people don't consider it so important. And again, my desktop is not shared. So while you think, I'm going to reshare my desktop with the internet. So the fourth one is non-repudiation. And that means that, especially during encryption technologies, nobody should be able to deny that they send or produce or create some piece of data. If you do this correctly, and especially using keys, public-private keys or other technology, you should not be able to say, oh, I didn't send that email, right? Like, no, if you send it, it's on you, okay? It's a little bit more complex like that, but the basics. And then we have the transversal one, authentication and authorization. Authorization, we already talked about. Hey, can you access the server? Can you access the administration webpage? Or can you access the port? So we have there the way of knowing what you should do. But before that, we should know if you should access it. That's authentication. Authentication is your password or whatever you're using. After you authenticate, then I will decide what you can do. First, log in. OK, that's authentication. And then I will see, oh, you can modify, or you cannot modify, or you can copy or not copy, and stuff like that, right? Authentication, we have many methods, right? So I say password. Which other authentication methods do you know? What? What is basic authorization? Very well. Exactly, but still password, right? User and password. Something that is not user and password? Huh? Biometrics, like for example, Face ID, yeah, what else? Hand, eyes, voice, something that is biometric but is none of that. Did you hear about keystroke dynamic? Keystroke, the way you type, very well-known technology. The way you type in a computer almost uniquely identifies you. So much that we have many services online that are trying to see if you are you only by the way you type. For example, Coursera, you know Coursera, the classes online, they give you the certificate like typing a little bit and, well, depend the course you are taking, and they authenticate you. Something that is not this, what else? Okay, and that is authentication, right? Yeah. And how is authenticating? Okay, okay. Yeah, there is a little bit of, too many things. The authentication part only needs one, like my private key, I encrypt and send you. But that's super tough, right? Because this is for everything receiving it. But I agree with you that a lot of systems are doing this for sure. So we have the systems that of what you are, your biometrics, of what you know, your passwords, and then it's what you have, like the keys. Remember? All the phones, you have your phone and everything. Okay. That's authentication. So let's move on. What's an attack? What's an attack? Okay, getting data without knowledge of the password or authenticate. A little bit more generic. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we saw the pillars. So, well, the attacks are anyone jeopardizing, maybe, any of the 4 pillars if you touch confidentiality, without authentication or authorization, because you should not modify the database, but you modify the database. Yes, theoretically, that's the definition, right? So, let me tell you an example. I have my computer here, and I'm sending one packet to Mari's computer. Mari's computer is there. So I send one packet, okay, in the network. And Mari's computer completely crashes. I'm attacking Mari? I'm not. I just sent one packet, right? I'm sorry. Right? Sorry? So it was an IP packet empty. Oh, so what about that? If I know that there is a vulnerability that with this packet, Mari's computer will die, I'm attacking or I'm not? Very well. The intention is the key. Attacking is not a technical definition. It's not about the content, the bytes of anything. It's about the intention. And this is so much like that when the people tries to not tries, but goes to court because they're being judged by something they do. A lot of countries have a huge issue trying to find out the intentions. Did you want to create that rat malware? Did you do it on purpose? Was your intention to steal those $1 million or whatever, right? Very hard to steal millions of dollars without intention, but probably they do. So the attack is based on the intention, right? If I send a packet and didn't want to, but there is an issue in Mari's computer and crash, hey, sorry. But if I'm sending this on purpose, this is an attack. And even many laws are based on this idea and concept. Oh, thank you very much for the timing. So, wait for me. Oh, there you go. So, yes. Then the difference between what's an attack and what is not an attack, usually it's the intention. If we move a little bit down, we can go to, okay, what about, now that we know what is an attack and there is an intentionality here, what is malware? And we have a Bastians there, so we can ask the Bastian people. The tool in order to complete that, I'm using Windows. What is a malicious function? Oh, intense. Wait. Can malware, can the software have an intention? The creator has an intention. So what is malware then? If the intention is in the creator, what is malware? It's software, I agree, it's software. What is the difference between the malware and the non-malware? Huh? So the thing that stealing, this is very hard to define. I'm using Gmail. I can steal information with Gmail. Actually, many attacks are using mails to steal information. Is the mail malware? Is the Gmail malware? So it's very, very hard. Actually, it's impossible to say in some software if they're malicious or not. What is the intention? Some malware, you can go and see, you open, you see the instructions and say, "Ah, there is an instruction to delete files." That's bad, right? Deleting files is bad. Or encryption, right? Like they're encrypting files. That's bad. But encrypting files and deleting files are part of any operating system. So it's not that the instruction itself is bad or that set of assembly instructions is bad, right? It's super hard to define this. That's why the antivirus companies have so many issues knowing what is malware and what is not malware. So again, it's about the intentionality, right? It's about what I'm putting in there. If I write software and there is a vulnerability in my software that others can exploit to get in, is it malware or not? Probably not. But if I tell you that I'm doing it on purpose, I'm a government putting backdoors in my system so I can hack later, well, maybe yes, we call them backdoors and that's malware. So the line, it's not straight, okay? That is what I want to tell you, that it's not, hey, this is malware, this is not, and that's it. Usually, it's very hard to tell. And now that we kind of know what it's or it's not malware, what is a botnet? What's a botnet? Okay, oh, that was a lot of things. Okay, yeah. Botnets, usually we have a lot of computers acting together, and the critical difference is that these computers are synchronized, controlled remotely at the same time, and usually have some frequency of action. So the power of a botnet is actually the number, the amount of computers in there. If I want to attack and do a DDoS attack or a distributed DDoS attack, then I want a lot of computers, and I need to give them orders exactly at the same time. If not, this is not going to happen, like a mirror, stuff like that. So usually we have this group of computers remotely controlled, and they have some frequency of communication, and there is some synchronicity. However, I didn't say that they are attacking all the time. And actually, we have a lot of cases of botnets that are not malicious. For example, if you have Windows installed in your computer, Microsoft is getting into your computer, checking that it's alive. You are going back to Microsoft and telling what's going on with your computer. And this is happening with thousands, millions of computers in real time. Microsoft actually can, in some cases, if you are authorized, like other computers, Mac and Linux too, can go into your computer and update stuff and do things, right? If you are working in a company, usually companies have even software for that. So those are kind of botnets, right? But they are not malicious, probably. The same case, it happens with printers. A lot of printers actually connect back to the manufacturer saying, hi, I'm fine, this is my levels of ink or whatever. And you can see thousands of Kyocera printers connecting back to Japan or wherever they connect. And these are technically botnets, even if they are not attacking, okay? So, yes, and we have a lot of different attacks. We are going to keep moving because we have 27 minutes. So, introduction to networking. We are going to be doing today an intro to networking because we need every one of you be on the same page of what we are going to keep doing the rest of the semester, okay? So, we are going to start with the layers in the networking protocol, right? So, I'm not sure, everyone here had networking before, right? Maybe not the computer, yes. The software engineers, I'm not sure. The computer graphics, I'm not sure. So let's gonna do a base. OSI, we have an organization creating the layers of communication, and based on the OSI model, we have the TCP/IP model, where we have 4 layers, okay? So the lower layer, it's called, the lower one, PHYSIC1 or link, and this is meant for, what's happening in there? The cables. Well, the cables are out, but electricity, yeah, there is something there, yeah. What happened with electricity? Electrical signals. What else? What's going on in the layer? modulation. So this is the layer that knows how to speak with the medium. Do you have electricity cables? Well, you need some software or firmware that is able to know what are the ones and the zero, how much electricity to put, how to read, where are the cables, where is the ground, right? So you need the understanding of this medium. And I want to put a 1 and a 0. Oh, yeah, then we modulate in this way or shift frequency of whatever. So the lower layer takes care of going outside the computer and dealing with these technologies. So we have a lot of protocols in there. For example, which protocols live in this lower layer? Huh? UART. True, that one is good one. Yeah, probably. Oh, no. I'm not sure because UART is a protocol for communication that you can program and you need just 4 cables or sometimes 2. So as far as I know, there is no firmware knowing this protocol in that layer. But it was border one. Okay, we can discuss about it. Other protocols that are there? Ethernet is there, super use, right? If you have a cable, Ethernet. What you're using right now? How you're getting Wi-Fi, all the Wi-Fi, like how to go to the electromagnetic field and transmit something, that's your medium access. What else? Wi-Fi, Ethernet, Bluetooth, thank you very much. What else? Zigbee, well done. Huh? NFC, well done. Yes, we can do NFC. I like NFC a lot. What else? Well, yeah. Infrared, yes, infrared is used a lot. I like that one. Technically, you can have anything in here, right? Like even like the community implemented like pigeons in there. So I don't care how you're doing that. So that is the last layer. In top of that, we have internet layer. What is that about? IP protocol is there, but what is the layer about? Huh? Routing, that's a very good answer. In this layer is where the magic of the internet happens, okay? And so now we have the lower layer that we know how to get into the network. This is the first layer, the internet layer, that we are getting out of our network into other networks. That's routing protocols. For the first time, we say, I know how to go to Japan. I know how to go to far away, like Argentina, right? So this is because we have protocols in there that they have IDs for the computers, and then IDs for the networks, and BGP, and and all the things around the globe. So protocols in the internet layer, IP, right? Internet protocol. What else? DNS. DNS is application, is app. It's too much, but thank you very much for answering. What is another one? Huh? DHCP also is up, but thank you. ARP, well done. ARP lives here. We were going to see ARP. What else? Like, well done. Yes, those live there. So somebody say something more. ICMP, well done. ICMP lives here. IGMP, huh? NAT is not a protocol, it's a way of working in the firewall, so it's not living there. So on top of that, we have transport. So what about transport? What is the goal of the transport layer? TCP are the protocols, but what is the goal? Again? And that means... Wait, again. Very well. So the lower layer sends you to the real world. The IP layer gets the first time the connections between computers and going to other networks and how to go to Tokyo. The transport layer takes care of being sure that whatever you want to send reach the destinations correctly, which means ordering, sorting, or whatever, lost packets, multi-routing, or stuff like that, okay? And we say that in this layer lives which protocols? TCP, UDP, what else? Huh? SCTP, well done. SCTP, protocol that combines TCP and UDP, and not so much implemented, but it works, is there, lives in this layer. Very fast differences between TCP and UDP. Okay. TCP waits for answer. I like them, but they're a little bit messy. Okay, more clear, yeah, because there is no integrity really at some point. Yeah, you have checksums, but no. So yes, in TCP, you want to be super sure that this is happening, so you close the connection and I want to speak with you. Oh, really? Yeah, I got that. I also want to speak with you. Oh, really? Oh, awesome, right? So it's like kind of this super polite. And like you said in UDP, just send the packet and that's it. Fuck off. I don't care. Actually, I don't care. Right? Did you receive it? Who knows? I don't know. Do you want to answer? I don't care anymore, right? So that's UDP. So why we have these two protocols? Because when the internet started, 60s or something, the networks were very unreliable, which means that every time I send a packet, usually it was not arriving. So they need this, are you sure you receive it? Do you want to get the order correctly? Do you want, stuff like that. Now that communications are much better, usually we don't need this anymore. And that's why so many protocols are going to UDP, like Quick and others, right? We don't need the extra packets anymore. So in UDP, you do not have connections or sessions or something like that, right? Are we okay, internet? Yes? Okay. So, and then on top, we have the last application layer. So what's that about? Everything else. No, 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 I want details. What is application layer about? User interface, not exactly. That it can be included, but it's not necessary. Okay. I'm not sure if I get that, but so the one that is getting the applications to, what is a set an application? That is too far away up, browsers. So I want protocols in this layer, and usually you can have a browser without going into this layer, application layer. So, somebody? Okay, so the idea here is to have the first program that can talk to the network and back to the network and receive these packets and present some protocol. Usually, you need to speak the protocol. In the case of web browsers, you are speaking HTTP or TLS or whatever else you are speaking, right? So these protocols are the protocols that live in this application layer. And then tools can use them, right? So which protocols you know in this application layer that are providing an application to the users? FTP, HTTP, HTTPS or TLS, SSH, huh? SMTP, email protocols like PO33, IMAP3, IMAP-S, what else? TLS, yes. SHFS. Okay, we have many here that are like hundreds, and these are the usually the ones, even tools that we use here, okay? Okay, so we have applications. Let's do a little bit of protocols, 70 minutes. The first thing I want you to know about the protocols and the layers is that there is something that we call the vertical communication in the network, which means each protocol is using the layer below it to actually use some service, right? So, oh, I want to send a packet to the internet. So the application there says, hey, you know what? I have the data, the user data. I have no idea how to transport this byte. So transport layer, here, this is my data, right? So the transport layer says, oh, yeah, give me the data. I know how to take these bytes and send them. But I have no idea how to reach Tokyo, right? It's not my job. So you say, hey, internet layer, do you know how to go to Tokyo? Yeah, here is the data, right? So each layer is adding some headers, the headers of its own job, how to split the data, how to go to Tokyo, and then this is going down the layers, okay? This is what we call the vertical communication. A part of the vertical communication, we have horizontal communication. So horizontal communication means, well, each layer, application, transport, talks to the same layer in the other computer. Okay? The headers of the IP layer are meant for the IP layer in the other computer. So when the packets go from this computer to the other, it's going up all the layers, and the IP layer is saying, oh, yeah, give me the IP headers from the other computer. Oh, yeah, he wants to go to Greece. Oh, yeah, I know how to go to Greece. You should go this way, right? So each layer is only looking at and reading the headers of the same layer in the other computer. That's why we say that this is a horizontal communication. Then we are going to go through 50 minutes, a little bit of basics protocols. So when next class, we go deep into the networking attacks and packets and TCP dump and Wireshark, you know what we are talking about. So let's talk about the first one, that it's TCP we did already. So this is a handshake of TCP, just a reminder. In TCP, you send the first packet that we say that has one header. So in the TCP header, there are some bits that you can put in 1 and 0, and there is one of those bits that is called the synchronization bit, the SYN. And when a packet goes to another computer with this synchronization bit, means I want to synchronize with you, and we call the SYN packet, okay? So all TCP communications start with the computer sending a packet with a SYN bit on. And if the port is open in the other computer, then the operating system is creating another packet with 2 bits. The first one is the acknowledge bit, saying, I receive your packet, that was great. And then another bit that is the synchronization bit, saying, and I also want to synchronize with you, okay? That's the second packet. And if everything is fine, the first computer sends an ACK packet saying, I receive your synchronization bit perfectly, now we are ready to talk. After this handshake of TCP, the real communication data transmits starts, okay? So TCP is like that. Remember that in UDP, we don't have this. In UDP, I just send you the data, and that's it, okay? I can keep talking. If you keep answering and my protocol wants to send more, I can send more in UDP, but nobody cares. What happens if a packet is lost in UDP? Nothing. Like, the application will say, hey, I think I'm missing something, and maybe ask me again. Or maybe it's not asking. I don't care, okay? Super. So let's move a little bit forward. Let's talk details on the basic protocols in application layer. First with HTTP 1.0 and 1.1. So HTTP, very, very, very old protocol. Now we are having more version. This is a little bit older. 1.0 and 1.1, hypertext transfer protocol, the web protocol. By far the most complex protocol ever to exist. So why is HTTP so complex? Why is everything on HTTP, like HTML, so complex? Why we have so many issues in security here? What's the issue? It's really old. I like it. Well, it's really old, but the new versions that we're going to see, they were created like 4 years ago. Still is an issue, huh? Exactly. Everyone wants to do everything in HTTP. If you have FTP, file transfer protocol, it's for transferring files. That's it, right? You have, I don't know, SMTP, or Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, transfer mails. But in the web, we want everything. We want our games, and the banks, and the security, and my IoT, and the social network, and my family, and the video. And I want it perfect and in real time in all my devices. That's tough. So HTTP is like doing everything now, and that's why the standard gets more and more and more and more complex, and the protocol itself is highly complex, and then we have many security vulnerabilities. It's very hard to do this correctly. So that's about HTTP 1.0 and 1.1. What about HTTP 2? Do you know what it is? So HTTP 2 is kind of one of the newest protocols where we say, well, HTTP is too old, let's update it. And one of the first things we are doing here is that we are compressing everything. And this is the first time ever that HTTP is not anymore a text-based protocol. You are not sending anymore the G and the E and the T to have GET. That was before. Now it's a binary protocol, like SSH. It's a binary protocol, like, I don't know, part of Telnet. So the first time we saw this was with a protocol called SPDI, SPDI by Google, and say, let's gonna do this on 443 port on UDP, because we want speed, performance. The web is too slow. Among the features of HTTP2, we have push from servers, which means I'm going to a web page, and now I don't have to ask you what I want. The web page can tell me what I want. So I go there and say, hey, I want the HTML page, because I want to see the HTML. And before, we have to ask the images and the JavaScript. And now, not anymore. Now the web page is going to tell, you're asking the HTML, you will need the CSS, you will need the JavaScript, you will need stuff. Consider the security implications, OK? Then we have, well, multiplexation. We have a lot of things going on in there. And we have an upgrade header to change from one protocol to the other. And I will show you super fast how to know if you're using HTTP2 or not. And one way to do that is to go, not here. I will go to inspect in my browser. I'm going to inspect whatever my computer is doing. And this is a little bit small. And in here, I'm going to go to network. And in network, I'm going to be reloading this because I want to, there you go. And now that you can see here the pages I'm accessing, there is a new column called protocol that you can add with the right click. And the protocol I'm using is actually H3. By default, now, especially in everything related with Google, by default, everything is HTTP 3. Did you know that? Did you know that your computers right now are using HTTP 2 and 3? Most people don't, because it's so smart and transparent that you don't need to know. It's there, it's working, you don't care, and it's fast, OK? HTTP 2 and 3 are here. And HTTP 3 is just the new implemented version that it's, the 2 going to 3, and we are not going to go into details. OK, a little bit of TLS. TLS is the encryption on HTTP, which means that we are going to have some confidentiality. So how does it work? We have two protocols for encryption, the public-private key and the what we usually call symmetric protocols, because we share the key, right? Two types of protocol, asymmetric and symmetric. The difference are, I ask this, but we are running out of time, so I'm going to be, thank you. So in the asymmetric protocols, we have two key, very basic, dumb explanation of public-private key. Are you ready? Whatever you encrypt with your public key can only be decrypted with your private key. Whatever you encrypt with your private key can only be decrypted with your public key. That's it. Ta-da! On top of that, we have like, crazy things, pages and mails. That's the basic. By the way, don't encrypt like this with your public key. There are details, mathematical details, but this is how it works. And then in TLS, we do this with something that we call the certificate of the web page, and we extract the public key and we encrypt. And then the first thing that we can share, because now we are secure, is a key for the symmetric protocol, like AES or Rigendahl or whatever. So why we are doing first an asymmetric protocol and then a symmetric one? Very good. Asymmetric is crazy slow, and you want speed. So we spend a little bit more time in the security. Once we have a secure channel, let's share an AES key, and let's speed this up, OK? So TLS, a little bit more details, but works roughly like that. Yes, so DNS. We are almost there. So DNS, domain name system. Who can tell me what the DNS protocol is about?
It's for us, because computers don't have a problem with DNS, but DNS translates IP addresses into words understandable for us. So we don't see an IP, but we see google.com, which can be easier to work.
Thank you very much. Do you agree with, how is your name again? No. Milan. Do you agree with Milan? Does anybody disagree with Milan? Does anybody that does not know if you agree or disagree with Milan? Can happen. So DNS, it's that. I agree. From IP addresses, we go to domains or host names. That's all that DNS is doing? It's not. DNS is doing more. So who can tell me what else is DNS doing? Sending data. Ah, that's good. Actually, it's true. I can send a DNS request saying, hey, excuse me, can you resolve for me pepitito.com? And then I will have some IP address back, right? But a lot of tools are using this to actually send data, like hidden data. Because I can send whatever I want. Instead of Pepito, I can send, and that is half a malware. And then this is going to the DNS system that is sending to somebody, and then the owner of this domain receives my request. This, that sounds a little bit gray and weird, it's done by most antivirus companies. So if you have an antivirus right now and they want to know very fast if a URL is malicious, they encode the URL and then they put this in a fake domain and they send the fake domain request to the DNS service and the DNS service is saying, yeah, you are not malicious or you are. So they're abusing DNS for something that is not DNS. It's used a lot. And also we can do the opposite. We can do from an IP to a domain, domain to IP, IP to domain. Remember that DNS is a huge structure and it's containing many services. When I'm asking, hey, do you know information about this domain? I not only got the IP before, but I have the IPv6, I have the DNS servers, the mail servers, I have TXT records that gives me even the public keys. So many things are going on in DNS, okay? And then lastly, we have IPv6. We are not going to talk a lot about IPv6. Who is using IPv6? Who is an IPv6 user? Somebody? Okay. The rest? Okay. Sorry? Oh, you're so lucky. So I will tell you something. All of you are using IPv6 for the last 5 years, 10, even if you don't know. All your computers right now, every operating system in the world for the last 10 years, it's enabling IPv6 by default, even if you don't like it. Mostly in your local network. So IPv6 is crazy in your local network. It's replacing all the IRPs, all the multicast, all the broadcast, and if two computers with IPv6 found each other, they're going to be using IPv6 by default, even if you have no idea what's going on. If you are lucky and you have a global IPv6 address, or you have some tunnel there, then you can have IPv6 on the internet, which is a little bit more unusual. So, I'm going to say only one thing about Internet IPv6. It's huge. How huge it is? I like these two comparisons. The first one is there are more IPv6 addresses than nanoseconds since the Big Bang. That's a lot of addresses. So when the people is saying, oh, yeah, we have a lot of IPv6, no, you don't understand. We have a lot. A lot is a lot, right? So imagine this, okay? Now humanity shares one internet, okay? If I create 1 to the power of 19th, so 1 follow of 19 zeros, I don't know the name of that number, it's a big number. If you have that amount of internets, like we have today, we have one. If you have that amount, billions of internets, we can give those billions and billions of internets to every human on Earth, no issue. So when the people say, oh, I have enough IPs to give to my keys, no, you can put an IP in every atom in this room and you are fine with that, okay? So when Internet IPv6 is here, think about how it's going to impact our security. Okay, so we have setups to do, and we are done with today. So do you have your team of 2 students already? Everyone is team up? Perfect. So
You can explain.
yes, you want to explain, or you want me to explain?
Okay, so I will explain. As Sebastian said in the beginning, all the assignments are going to be done in teams of 2. So you need to go to the spreadsheet that is linked here. You write down your name. No, we cannot, even if you're alone in a team, you will have to have 2 to compete, right? So if 2 of you are alone, we will try to push you to join together because we need teamwork in this class, okay? So go there. If you don't have a partner, make a friend. Then after that, you fill all your names and make all the teams. We will send you an email with the credentials. So for that, we will send you the IP, the port, the user, and the password to log in. You will share these credentials only with your partner, with your teammate. Do not share with other students because otherwise others can get into your container and it's not fun. So after that, we will start.
It's part of the defense, right?
Yes.
You share your credentials and somebody gets in, hey, it's allowed, so it's up to you.
Yes, so you will have to protect your fortress. And we ask you to start capturing traffic so you can start monitoring what is happening in your own containers. This is like basic security to know if, for example, someone else logged in. And after that, maybe you can scroll down to the document. We will, once everyone joins in, probably tomorrow morning, we will put up the assignment. And your first assignment will have to be, once you log in into the Docker, you will have to find the flag.
Should I go down?
Yes, a lot. Yes, there. Super. So you register in CTFD with your team, with your teammate. You put the name of your team, and after that, you find the flag in the container, and you submit the flag. And if you submit the flag, you get the points. And starting this week, we will have a Pioneer Prize for next week. So the first one to submit the flag wins the prize.
So here we say no, but actually we do have, right?
Because this is very easy.
Yes, but we can have.
Yeah, we do. There you go.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, regarding the teams, so in the spreadsheet there is a column for the team name. So if you don't want to find the name and you're bored, just put team and the team number, so team 1, team 2, team 3. But whatever name you use in CTFD, you should put in the spreadsheet so we know who is where. So when you log in CTFD, you can only use the file address, your email address, to get an account. And we'll ask you to either create or join a team. So the first person will create a team, and then the partner will join it. Yeah. If you have questions, ask in the teams, and we'll help you, okay?
Yes.
Because the reason for the teams and why we want the names is that each flag is going to be per team. So team 1 cannot share the same flag with team 2. So if you don't have it correctly there, you will not be able to get the points. It will give you an error.
And okay, so everything is here, and you can ask us in Teams. And if you can scroll down a little bit more, we have a class feedback form for you can fill after each class. These have questions, like 2 questions for theory and practice. So the idea is that we don't wait until the barbecue that happens probably next year for you to tell us what we did wrong. So we will try to improve class by class. And if you have network issues or something's not working, please ask in Teams, because sometimes the problem is on our side, so we can fix it.
So remember that we are going to have the Pioneer Prize. Are we opening it now, or we have an hour?
No. They first need.
Hi. We usually open on a specific hour, so like the people can be prepared for the Pioneer Prize. Yes. Go to Teams and ask there. And the feedback is the only way we have to know if this was too fast, too slow, or how happened. So if you can, yes, please fill. And that's it, right? We have something more. People in the some people in the internet was actually saying something about protocols. Joaquin was saying Gopher. Yeah, that's right. And probably you mean Unix to Unix copy with that one, right? So something from the internet. Questions? Something? No? Okay, then. So, oh, yeah, we forget this. So we usually have stickers, free stickers from a lot of conferences and things that you can get hacker style. So if you want, you can take them, are for free. Just come here and take them. And see you next week, right? See you, people.